Hey guys, Initial Shock here, and today we're going to be looking at the Fedorov Avtomat, and I wanted to compare that with my favorite medic rifle before the Fedorov Avtomat, the Autoloading Extended. So, and before I start, I actually want to give a shout out to a new YouTuber who inspired me to start actually making YouTube videos. I don't know what it was. I started watching his videos. He's also a console player. He's grown exponentially over the past, I think I've been watching him for about a month now, and he's gained about 1,500 subscribers since I've been watching, maybe even more. And I just wanted to give a thanks to Max Rank. Again, I'll just say it, huge inspiration for me. He kind of just made me bite the bullet. I bought a mic. I'm still kind of using free video editing software, but I'm working on getting something else. Yeah, I just wanted to say thanks. I'm going to leave a link for his YouTube channel in the description below. Highly recommend you guys go check him out. He's got a lot of stuff to say about Battlefield. He's got great content, and he keeps you engaged the entire time. And he likes to, he actually answers everybody's comments, whether it be negative, positive, anything. He tries to get to everybody. So go on over there, give him a follow, give him a like, let him know that Initial Shock sent you. But yeah, get on over there and then give him a look. So let's just jump right into the video here, the guts of the video. In the Name of the Tsar came out about a week ago now, or maybe probably 2 weeks ago now. I get my dates mixed up. But anyway, and the grind for unlocking all the weapons started for everybody. I've since unlocked most of them. I think I'm missing one more, and I think it's the optical version of that new assault, the new assault SMG. The grind is real, guys, and you know, just put your head down, get some good hours in, like on the weekends. Yeah, there's a few videos I've done on how to unlock a few. I think the Parabellum is the hardest one, and last video, or the second last video I showed you there, was how to get those mortar kills with that. But that's neither here nor there. If you want to go check that out, it's on my channel there. So let's just jump right in here. So the Fedorov Avtomat was one of the first rifles I unlocked. I love running medic class. It's one of my better classes. I love reviving. I love throwing those health packs out there, keeping the team alive, keeping the team moving. It's definitely a more involved aspect of Battlefield. So before the DLC came out, I was using the Autoloading 8.25 Extended a lot. It's a great gun. I actually picked it up there last night and played a round or two with it, just to, you know, keep the rust off. You know what I mean? Keep me fresh with the gun, because it still has a place in my heart. So let's just compare the two, my two favorite medic rifles right now, and I'm sure it's probably everyone's favorite medic rifles, either one of the two. So let's get right into it. So the Autoloading Extended, I'll go through the advantages of using that, and then we'll compare them to the Fedorov Avtomat. And in the background, you're actually going to see much more Fedorov Avtomat footage, because I got more footage of that than the Autoloading Extended. I'm going to try to cut in a bit more Autoloading Extended, and if you don't see it at all, it's just because I couldn't cut it in the time that the commentary took place, because I'm not scripted, and I just kind of talk over the video while it's playing in the background. So, Autoloading Extended advantages. We got max damage is 38 versus the Fedorov, which is 28. It's got a little tiny bit more minimum damage, so it's 21 versus 19, which minimum damage, you know, kind of whatever. but it's got a faster reload actually. So there's two different reloads I'm going to talk about. We got the tactical and the empty. So the empty is completely empty mag. You got to swap out, and the tactical is, you know, you blast somebody away, and then you need to reload quickly. So here we go. The tactical reload is the faster one. We have 2.433 seconds compared to the Fedorov's 2.7, so a little bit quicker. And then the on empty, the autoloading extended is actually 3.033 seconds versus the 3.8 on the Fedorov. So though the reload times, if you get up in a jam and you got multiple targets coming at you, can actually tip the balance or tip the scales in your favor. And the autoloading extended actually does that better. It keeps you, I'd say, keeps you more prepared for you know, those close quarter combat situations you seem to find yourself in. The muzzle velocity of the autoloading is about 100 meters per second more, so it's 660 versus 570. 90 meter, it's about 90 meters per second more, and a little bit less recoil to the left and right. I'm not really going to say the numbers because it's really close. So those are the advantages of the autoloading. Pretty good. You got the damage, the faster reloads, and that's kind of what you want to go into a fight with. More damage and a faster reload, and besides the muzzle velocity, the you know, bullets fly faster. So let's move on to the advantages of the Avtomat, the Avtomat trench, Fedorov Avtomat trench. Obviously, this gun's going to have a higher fire rate, which kind of brings it on the same level as that autoloading. With the damage being 38, you have a semi-automatic SLR versus the Fedorov, which is full auto. So you can actually get more bullets downrange at a lower max damage than the autoloading, but that doesn't necessarily destroy your chances of killing somebody. So you have the autoloading, which is 38, and the Fedorov, which is 28, but you're getting more rounds per minute down the range with the Fedorov. So in that case, I'd say they're on par with the damage, because you can shoot more with the Fedorov than the autoloading. But if you trained your trigger to just kind of hammer that right trigger button, you're going to get shots downrange pretty fast with that autoloading. So the fire rate is 449 rounds per minute on the Fedorov, and it's 359 rounds per minute with the autoloading. So about a 110 round per minute difference, and that's just because it is that automatic fire rate. The Fedorov actually has larger magazines, so you got 26 versus the 16 on the autoloading. So again, 26 rounds, you have 449 rounds per minute, and a lesser damage rate with the Fedorov. So the Fedorov actually has significantly less upwards recoil. So if you're shooting straight at somebody, it's not going to bounce up. It's got more tendency to bounce right or left, as the autoloading has a little less right or left sway. That's all I'm going to talk about advantages with the Fedorov, because it just kind of gets into prone, hip fire, and all that. I don't want to get into that. I want to keep it simple. We got RPM, we got damage, we got magazine size, and we got reload time, which are the most important with a weapon that you're just picking up. So let's see. I'd say that's about it. Besides that, we have the equal stats amongst the Fedorov and the autoloading. They both have equal bullet drop. Again, same. Both guns have the same bullet drop, 12 meters per second squared. Same amount of spread. So while not moving. The ADS spread is the same. What else can I highlight here? Same number of pellets, obviously. It's not a shotgun, so you're shooting one round per, one round per trigger fire. Or if with the Fedorov Avtomat, you're looking at automatic fire. So I think that's all we're going to cover on the Fedorov and the autoloading. I'm actually running into 10.5 minutes here on the video. But my favorite between them would probably have to be the Fedorov Avtomat Trench. I love that gun. I actually started playing with the optical not too long ago. That you can actually peg people at range with the optical. And on the Fedorov too, you have select fire, so you can actually fire one round per trigger fire, right trigger click, which puts it almost at the same as the autoloading extended. And you can pick people off at range with that optical version. Even I was killed by somebody on, oh my, what map was it? It doesn't matter what map it was. It was far. I was sniping, not in the back, but kind of below a water tower, and this guy hit me from, geez, probably 3/4 of the map away with the trench. Now he may have been just hip firing or just shooting in my general direction, and I was low by somebody else, but that's pretty big deal. You got a gun that's not really for shooting people at range. It's more for getting into those close combat situations, throwing meds down, reviving your teammates. That's what the Fedorov was made for, and it's a wicked addition to the medic class. If you haven't unlocked either the optical or the trench yet, I highly recommend you do that. Give it a go. It's actually incredible. And if you haven't actually picked up the autoloading, if you haven't picked up the autoloading, sorry, that was my phone going off. I should have had it on silent. If you haven't picked up the autoloading extended, and you haven't unlocked that, you're new to the game, give that a try. It's a great first medic rifle to use. Get your revive, get your needle on, get your health pack that you can throw on, and start reviving your teammates. I run through thick and thin trying to get my teammates up. Sometimes it's a bad idea, sometimes it's a good idea, and it pays off. But you won't know unless you try. So get those revives. A lot of people like them. And that's all I'm going to really talk about with those two weapons now. And I just want to say thanks for the subscribers. I'm actually growing, not super fast, at a really nice rate. I have 17 subscribers now. Thank you all very much for the subscribes, the likes, the shares. You guys are great. Leave me a comment below about anything. It could be suggestions on how I make my videos. Could be a game that you'd want to see in the future. You could, suggest me a loadout. Suggest a loadout to me in Battlefield. I'll play with it. I'll put it up. We'll talk about it. Oh yeah, another thing. Battlefest. I was going to update you every video. So Battlefest, the first mission for the new PTFO skin is actually get 50 points, 50 heals, and you'll unlock the Shayragati skin. So if you haven't picked up a medic rifle ever, or a medic class ever, jump on, start throwing those health packs down, get the health crate going, and you'll be right as rain getting that Shayragati skin, which looks pretty cool. PTFO skins are awesome. Means you're dedicated. Pick it up. And I'll see you guys on the battlefield. Thanks for stopping by.